Hey yo, what up? BLK and this motherfucker's gonna be okay in this motherfucker. Like, comment, subscribe, share, dislike, do all that. Do something, but show some love, right? In this video, it's just gonna be a story time, right? Gonna be some real. It's gonna tell you what's going on. I'm just gonna give you all story time, right? So, I'm gonna talk about my baby mama, right? And I usually don't call her my baby mom. I usually call her my daughter's mom. You understand what I'm saying? I don't really be, because I don't like the feel behind baby mama. You know, that carries a certain energy. You understand what I'm saying? So I like to call her my daughter's mom. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, right? So I met my daughter's mom, and I met my daughter's mom in high school, right? I was in the ninth, 10th grade, I think. I don't know, whatever. But, you know, I met her through a friend. We hit it off. We became cool. She was a church-going girl. I really wasn't too much into church, you know what I'm saying? But at the time, I was willing to, you know what I'm saying, do anything for, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I started going to her churches. Her mom was there. She was like, what she said? She said, I hope you're doing something with your life, because you're not finna be out here just taking my daughter and And I was like, no, man, I ain't finna be, I'm a good dude. You know, that whole talk you get to moms so they can feel comfortable, right? And, you know, slowly but surely I started coming to the house, you know what I'm saying? I met her sisters and brothers, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? To be honest, I used to come over there a lot. She used to live in the hood, like the dirty hood, and I used to walk all the way over there, like, not even lying, like 100 blocks. Not 100 blocks. So she was on the east side, and I was on where was I at? North side, right? So like 70 blocks realistically, right? I would be walking when I didn't have bus fare. You know, I was still in high school. I really wasn't in the streets like that, you know what I'm saying? I literally have cousins who was around, you know what I'm saying? Like, trying to bless me in certain gangs, you know what I'm saying? But at that time, really wasn't thinking about the streets. I was thinking about some JJ, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get my thing, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to dip in the pool. I was trying to dip in the pool, you know what I'm saying? So, went to her house. It really wasn't too, like, the house, it's the hood. She had like 6 people living in her house, you know what I'm saying? It was her brother, her older sister, and her older sister's boyfriend and her mama, you know what I'm saying? So it was a good amount of people living in there. And it would be her brother, and her mama that was living all in one room, you know what I'm saying? Like, they was on a bunk bed, like, seriously, they was on a bunk bed, and it was like clothes and dirty stuff everywhere, not even jacket. Like, clothes, you couldn't even close the closet type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Her mom is overweight, you know what I'm saying? So we was eating really unhealthy, but that's not the problem. That's not, you know what I'm saying? I'm just giving y'all a background on what I saw. The whole thing, I'm not finna leave nothing out. So we started dating, you know what I'm saying? We did our thing, and this was the person who I lost my virginity to. Right hand to God, not even jacking. And and I could tell, like, she told me I was her first person she lost her virginity to. You know what I'm saying? It was like when we first did it, it was like really awkward. You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to jackhammer, you feel me? And it really wasn't going right. You know what I'm saying? So we tried and tried. You know what I'm saying? Again and again, and eventually, we got good at. Well, we got good at it. And we we had our spats. She came to my mom's house, before okay, so we started having spats down the line. I met her whole family by this time. I was cool with everybody, and we was still going to church, right? And so I don't remember our first fight, but I do know the first couple of fights, right? So, and they weren't physical. Like, I was the type of person to just shut down, like just stop talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there was an instance where, and this is why, if all the proof that I have, I'm gonna put in the video. But my right-handed guy, right? I was at her. We was living with her brother at the time because they got kicked out of the house over there on the east side, right? So we was living at her brother's house in a one-bedroom apartment. It was me, her mama, her brother, and her other brother. And you know what I'm saying? So it was me, her mama, her brother, and her. It was 5 of us in a one-bedroom apartment, no jack. I had to go to work at 6 a.m., you know what I'm saying, and get back home. And then after a while, she was like, okay, I got a friend that, you know what I'm saying, I used to go to church with. And I'm like, who is this friend? You know what I'm saying? I don't want you hang. I thought I was your friend. She like, I have guy friends, and she was telling me how it's rude for me to not want to hang with her guy friends. And so I'm like, whatever. At the time, I wasn't conscious, so it didn't. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, like we started arguing about that, and then like later on, you know what I'm saying? She had told me she went to the hotel with this dude. Like, I swear to God, they went to this church event. She went to a hotel, and I guess he was moving a little bit too forward, and they never did it. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever reason, and I guess, and we started back talking after that. I'm not even gonna jack. Like, I'm not gonna get into all the sceneries like we did, like, but I'm telling you, when I'm telling you I was knocking, I'm telling you knocking. But anyway, look, so later on the line, right, I had got another job, right? Because eventually, initially that job stopped working out. You know what I'm saying? It just was too far. It just wasn't working out. So we worked for this company called Pep Nation, right? And it was like a rugby type of thing where we taught kids. The dude never really paid us on time. He was always trying to hit on my girl. She was telling me how he was trying to hit on her, whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like really uncomfortable, right? While we was going to school, you know what I'm saying, we were still in school, right? And there was another event where it was a dude, we was in gym class, and the dude had kissed on her ear, right? And I'm just looking like, what the fuck? And she like, it wasn't no, she didn't shove him off of her or nothing, you know what I'm saying? I had confronted her about it, like, what's up with that? You know what I'm saying? And I guess the dude got mad. Now, mind you, the dude was like 6 years older than me. I went to the hoodest school, the hoodest high school. I'm talking about bronchitis on the water bubblers. I told y'all, the gym was literally, the gym was prom. We had prom in the gym. Facts. And the gym was a garage. I'm not even lying. Like, our gym, our physical gym, was a garage. No jack. Not even lying. Some of the classes didn't even have windows. Not even lying. So anyway, that should just tell you what type of school I was at, right? High school I was at, right? So the dude had rolled my bus. He got off the bus, and he was trying to fight me, you know what I'm saying? So he swinging, I'm ducking. On God, he swing, I duck. I back up. I'm like, hold on, let me go get my clothes. On God, I went to go change my clothes, came back out, dude was gone. You know what I'm saying? I just was never backing down from no fight. You know what I'm saying? Even weak or not, skinny or not, I just was never backing down. Like, nigga can't tell, like, you couldn't tell me nothing. Like, I wasn't out here gunning everything down, but I was holding my own, you know what I'm saying? Like, no bull. Anyway, fast forward, right? I started cheating, she started cheating, that's whatever. You know what I'm saying? It happens. We got back together throughout the midst of our cheating, You know what I'm saying? I cheated after a while. Then she, you know what I'm saying? Just cheating started happening. I'm just gonna just spare you the long stories about who cheated on what, and you know what I'm saying? Cause multiple times. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go in, right? So, it was a time where, you know what I'm saying. So after all of that, let me just stick to the story, right? After all that stuff happened, right? Um, we get to the cheating part, right? So, uh, we get out of high school, and I actually, after all of that, because there was cheating for me, texting, you know what I'm saying, just ex people that I used to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really didn't physically meet up and do nothing because at that time, I swear to God, like I didn't have sex with nobody else. It was just me and her. You know what I mean? And so it really, like, I was infatuated with other women, but it really wasn't like I really wouldn't go through with it because I was too fearful. Like, being honest, like, I was just too scared. You know what I'm saying? So, um, it, at the time, right, we had got out of high school. We went to Chicago to get married, right? Because you can get married there in like 2 days or something. And we got married there, and because she felt bad for always doing it outside of being married because of the Lord or whatever. And we had a baby after that. You know what I'm saying? And but by the time we had that baby, right, towards in the middle of her pregnancy, right, we would be arguing. She would want me to leave. She would want me to leave, right, and we would have spats. She would hit my car, you know what I'm saying, like throw a pan at it. Even though we lived in the same, like, we moved into the first place we moved after we got married, right? We moved into my mom. Actually, we didn't move to my mom's house. We moved to my homie house. He had this apartment, and he had a 3-bedroom apartment, right? And so I picked a room. We had a room. We paid our rent. I went to work. Yada yada yada. Whatever happened, she felt uncomfortable being there when I went to go hoop because it was dudes in the house. We argued about that. And so we moved into our own place after that, right? We moved to this studio apartment. She was pregnant, and we was trying to think about our daughter's name, right? She ended up naming our daughter after this book that she made in high school, and it was pretty smooth. And so after that happened, right, we started arguing, you know what I'm saying, because she said she didn't want to be a mother at the time. And, we had moved out of that place and moved to her sister's house. You know what I'm saying? We moved to her sister's house, and we started arguing, and then it would be days where I would be at my mom's house, so I couldn't see her or my daughter at the time, and then moving forward, right, we had ended up getting back together because, we kept going to church, you know what I'm saying? It really wasn't nobody physically who we were seeing that I know of at the time other than us. And so we went, right, we started getting back together. We moved into this 2-bedroom apartment we got through NPR or something like that, NPL in Milwaukee something. And later on down the line, she said I was boring, right? I was boring. And it was like, because I'm really not outside, like, let's go do everything type of dude. I was just trying to do my music, you know what I'm saying? I was smoking my cigarettes, just trying to do my music, hang out, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. So I guess she stopped, you know what I'm saying, messing with me in the relationship. Like, we stopped doing it, you know what I'm saying? And it started feeling like I was ready to go. She stopped doing it, and I was feeling insecure after a while, you know what I'm saying? So it was one day I woke up, my daughter was crying. I turned over, I'm like, what's going on? I look out the window, you know what I'm saying? She gone. It's like 1 o'clock a.m. Like, no jack. It's 1 a.m. My daughter is crying. I'm like, why are you gone in the middle of the evening? I call her phone, no answer. I call her back. She pick up the phone, hang up. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, wow, that's what we on? Okay. And then I come back. She like, you can leave. You can leave. I'm like, what? She started, like, you know what I'm saying, calling me a bum, you know what I'm saying, you don't do nothing, you know. And at the time, you know what I'm saying, I was trying to work. I was trying to do something. But I really wasn't producing as much as she wanted or as much as I should have. I'm going to keep it real. And, you know, uh, you know, we had stopped talking, because she came in the next couple of days and was on the phone with somebody, and it was like, bro, who is this? Who was you on the phone with? You know what I'm saying? And like, she was boldly like, yeah, talking to the dude. And I'm like, wow, that's so uncool. You know what I'm saying? And then she would record me after, like, I would spaz out and be like, oh, look at you, look at you. You know what I'm saying? Antagonizing. You know what I mean? Talking about you got talking about my stuff size and all of this extra stuff, even though I don't really care about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving y'all details. And so I had left. I had moved to my mom's house. I'm like, I'm not finna deal with this. You know what I'm saying? And it was one day where I just was sad. You know what I'm saying? I went back to the house, and she wouldn't come to the door. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow, what's going on? You know what I mean? She talking about oh yeah, I'm like, so what happened? You know what I'm saying? She told me she had did it with another dude that broke my heart, you know what I'm saying? Um, and then, you know, we had separated, like I said, at the time we were separated, so we had moved, but we got back together again even after that. We moved to another place and we got another job, you know what I'm saying? My daughter was a little bit older, you know. Um, we was trying to work things out. We started getting counseling at church. I got a car. We started just doing things, right? And I met this chick, right? She was not, like, we were arguing after a while again, like, and we stopped talking to one another. We worked at the same job, but we had different hours. And I met this girl, and I cheated on her with the girl, right? And she didn't find out, but at that time she was already cheating on me. Like, I didn't know that she was cheating on me, but she was already cheating on me at the time. She was getting picked up while I was at work, you know what I'm saying, and hanging out with her friends, and one day, she was talking to the dude, and I'm like, who this was another person she was talking to. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, who is this dude? You know what I mean? She like, this is my friend, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, whatever. Time go by, we stopped talking to each other again, you know what I'm saying? So we started talking back to each other because I needed to see my daughter, and at the time I was living at my mom's house. And so she pulled up with this dude in the car, and I'm like, hey, don't be coming around this house with no dude in my car. Dude in the car, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know, fam. And you bringing him to my mom's house? Like, don't do that. That's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? And she started, like, saying this, like, she was getting loud in the streets, like, yo, mom is on first of the month checks. She a bum, yada, yada, yada. She get this, she get that. I'm like, bro, mom's out here sick, fam. Like, that's what we doing now, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got my daughter riding in the back seat and you just spazzing, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, all right, dude, fam, just meet me somewhere next time. Don't come on my mom's block with this dude, you know what I'm saying? So, she She was supposed to meet me at McDonald's, right? And I see the same car that she was supposed to meet me in with the dude, and it's like, dog, why is you still coming over here with fam? I don't know, dog. You know what I'm saying? Don't be bringing nobody. I never brought nobody to her house. You know what I'm saying? I never brought a female to her house. Keeping it real, I never brought a female to her house. Never. So, right, it was another instance when she came. So she came back. She was supposed to be dropping her off. I told her, don't come over here. So she came another time, you know what I'm saying? She was supposed to be coming by herself. She came with dude, and dude get out the car. Not get out the car. He put his head through the sunroof, waving the heat. I'm like, dog, is you serious? Come on. My mom's like, call the police. I'm walking up on the car because you gotta think, bro. Bro, that gun look fake to me. I ain't even gonna jack. I'm not in the streets out here banging the tools like that. You feel me? So all that gun talk you talking about, that don't exist. So if I would have got hit with a bullet, I probably wouldn't have thought it was real and probably would have been moving like Scarface. Facts. So that's another side note. That's a good reason to not watch hood movies. But anyway, moving forward, right? So I stopped talking to her, fam. Like, I'm like, bro, my homies I was kicking it with at the time was like, hey, we finna move out to Texas, you know what I'm saying? We finna move out the state. You trying to come with us? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah. Before I move out the state, right, she dropped my daughter off, right, at my god house I'm at. Now, mind you, she was just supposed to bring my daughter over there. You know what I'm saying? Well, I was supposed to kick it with her for a few hours. She dropped her off, texted me as she was pulling off, like, you gonna take care of your daughter. I'm like, bro, we didn't even agree to this. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm telling her I'm leaving, right? She like, all right, whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. She got a relationship going. She don't care. You know what I'm saying? She was like, just so you know, I'm divorcing you. I'm like, all right, whatever. I thought we was going to work something out. I thought we was going to just go our separate ways, but whatever. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So I move. I leave the city. I text her, you know, a few months down the line. She texts me back. She sounded interested in me. Like, I haven't seen you. I missed you. I'm like, okay, yada, yada, yada. Focus wasn't on my daughter at the point. Mom's texting me like, son, you need to come get your daughter. I'm like, Moms, I'm finna get her. I'm living with somebody right now. You know what I'm saying? It's 2-3 of us, you know what I'm saying? We're living with somebody else right now. We finally get our apartment, right? It's 3 of us in an apartment, right? So I have the time to get my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I call. I'm still trying to get my money up. I'm effing around. No games. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing games, right? And so my pops ended up passing. I go back home. I fly home, right? I see her because she knew my dad, right? And so I wanted to see her. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I missed her. I wanted to see my daughter. I missed my daughter. So I came up there. She seen me. She was pulling up in a dude car, but dude wasn't there. I'm like, what's going on? She like, they not really hitting off. Dude talking about this and that. Whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. She was back, sounded interested in me again. So I ended up staying back home for 2 months. Not intentionally, but you know what I'm saying? I just couldn't get back to Texas, right? And so, I'm talking to her. She's still talking to the dude. You know what I'm saying? I come by the house. Like I said, came by the house. She ain't answer the door. She talking about I'm dealing with somebody. I'm like, you got me looking foolish out here, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm upset, you know? I'm like, all right, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I come back. She dropped my daughter off one day. You know what I'm saying? Same dude that was waving the heat. I go back to drop my daughter off, right? The dude is there, right? And he like, yeah, yada yada yada. Because prior to me dropping her off, my ex was texting me like, I have my nigga whoop your A and whoop de whoop de woo. And bro, I know like 1,000 niggas in the city. I'm not even gonna jack. So I'm like, bro, what? You know what I'm saying? I'm not with the gang at the time, but I'm affiliated, right? So I'm sending all the gang signs, right? Fam, like, what's up with all that GD shit you talking about? You feel me? What's up with all that shit you talking about? I'm like, what? Hold on, what? Bro, okay, so, fam, he talking all this shit. I'm like, what? 3 more niggas get out the van. I'm like, oh my God, niggas is soft. He like, yeah. My daughter already in the house at the time. Ex-girlfriend, close the door and lock it. Hurry up and start smiling at me. You know what I'm saying? He like, yeah, what's up with all that shit you talking about? Homie tucking the heat right here. You feel me? He like, yeah, go one-on-one with my nigga right now. I'm like, bro, ain't nobody finna go one-on-one. I know what you niggas on. You finna jump, nigga. I'm not stupid, my nigga. So, you know what I'm saying? Bro, trying to take off or whatever. He trying to take off. I'm like, hold on. Hurry up. I pick up my phone. Let me call my homie real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come slide down or come pick me up right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I really don't be calling people like that. I'm a loner. You know what I'm saying? Most of my fights, 99% of my fights, I take on myself. I don't call people. This particular moment, it's a dude involved with the heat and 4 other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. I'm finna call him out. He trying to snatch, his homie trying to snatch the phone. Not even him. His homie is trying to snatch the phone out of my hand. Right? So her boyfriend is on the sideline just talking while his homie trying to snatch the phone. I'm like, hold on, bro. And then, so I muffed him, right? While as I'm on the phone trying to call my homie, socked me in the eye, right? You know what I'm saying? Shit, top of my lungs, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I initially got picked up by my homie, right? He got there late. Dudes already done pulled off, so they sucker punched me, you know what I'm saying? I got a little lump eye for a week, you feel me? So after that, I started doing my thing, grinding. I saved some money, moved back to Texas, right? Particular time, my mom's wanted me to come get my daughter, right? And at this time, I had a girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? I was doing good. I was working a serving job. You know what I'm saying? I had my music coming out. I bought 3 cars the same year. No, I was like the next year turning up. Facts. Like, I got an apartment, and I was going to get my daughter. So I go up there, I get my daughter. All the way to getting my daughter, I know y'all gonna hop on me. I'm talking to my ex, like, yeah, it's smooth down here. I'm telling her how it is, you know what I'm saying? I know, because my city is dirty, my city is grimy, my city is small, there's nothing to do, there's no opportunities, right? And so, I go up there, I get my daughter, right? And I come back down, you know what I'm saying? I get my daughter, I'm telling her what it is, and she like, okay, I took the train up there. She like, okay, so I can get a job down there quick? I'm like, yeah, dude, it's a lot of money, a lot of celebrities down here. You know what I'm saying? So it's a bigger state. You're going to make more money. So we ended up driving her car back, and I brought my brother along with me too. You know what I'm saying? On the way down, you know, old feelings started popping up. We stopped and get a hotel. You already know what happened. She found out about my girlfriend, who I haven't told her about at the time. Immediately, feelings started to change. And at that point, I'm like, oh man, how do I tell my girl about this? We moved to the city. We finally get to the city, right? And she in a hotel, right? And so after a while, she meet my girl, you know what I'm saying? And she told me, oh, I like girls. This shocked me, you know what I'm saying? So they both like women, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, that's cool. If I ever were to want to do something like that, you know what I'm saying? Maybe or maybe not. They might agree. My girl at the time was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm with it. She like women, you know what I'm saying? And they went and they went out and took my daughters somewhere because at that time she was pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So at this time I got one daughter and then another daughter on the way, right? And she was pregnant at the time, right? My new girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Um, we was cool, you know what I'm saying? And she said she actually wanted to be with us, right? And so here's the text.